Welcome to Guitar Tips. My name is Adam Levy. I recently posted a video here where I was basically saying be wary of videos that are directed at guitar players that try to get our attention and push our buttons by using fear or any kind of negativity. I don't have time for that, and you don't have time for that. And I really want to encourage you to stay positive and try to watch stuff that encourages that. So I want to mention three specific videos that I've seen on YouTube recently that I liked a lot, and I'll include links to those here so that you can watch them yourself. One is called Why Do We Play? The Joy of Learning, Practicing, and Performing. That's on the 5 Watt World channel, hosted by Keith Williams. It was a live stream conversation with Tim Lerch, who is a marvelous jazz guitar player and educator, also has his own channel here. And there's a real emphasis on joy and taking time to think about why you play and then directing your energy towards the things that you want to do and the things that spark joy. We can always buy another pedal or buy another online course, but one thing that we can't buy is more hours in the day. There's just 24. Wherever you go, wherever you are, whomever you are, that's what we've got. So I like the idea of really just asking yourself what's important, focusing on that, and remembering to bring joy into your practice. Another video was Who is this go-to guitarist for major artists? That's on Tim Pierce Guitar. He's, of course, speaking about Mason Stoops, who is a wonderful, tremendous, I don't even have the words, really. Mason Stoops is a very special guitar player. He does lots of studio sessions, and he also tours. You can watch the video to learn more about him. But one of the big takeaways for me in that video is he's talking about his pedal board. Now, Mason, he's a friend of mine. I know that he's got loads of pedals, and he really takes time to get to know them. So he knows more about pedals, guitar pedals, than pretty much anybody that I know. But he says that when he goes to a session, he brings a fairly limited board, and it's all stuff that has knobs on it, not something with presets or menus or something, because in the moment when you're in the studio, you have to move quickly. Time is money. Special moments come and go. You need to be able to make music right away. So for him, workflow is hands on knobs. And I'm that way too. I've been thinking about getting something like the Line 6 HX Stomp, or something with programmability, which could be useful for live gigs and sessions. But then my comfort zone on the guitar, I love the tactile thing on the guitar and the intimacy and the immediacy. And I feel the same way about the pedals. If somebody said to me, hey, we've got this guitar and it's got 2 pickups, just like the guitar you have now, but there's no switches, there's no knobs. Everything is controlled at your feet. You can change pickups, you can have presets, so you could dial in that thing where you're in the middle position, but one of the pickups is rolled off just slightly, and then when you're ready for your lead, you step on the button and it switches to the bridge pickup with everything wide open. I would not want that guitar. I would have no interest in that guitar. I love being able to just reach for stuff and make micro adjustments, and that's part of why I play the guitar. It's part of what I enjoy and all that. So, I say this by way of saying, think about what's important to you experientially as well as sound and all that stuff. And, try to focus on gear that does what you want rather than trying to keep up with the Joneses. And then the last video I want to mention is called Don't Try to Learn Everything, How Jazz Instruction Can Mess You Up and What to Do About It. This is on a channel called Fretboard Confidential, which is hosted by David Hamburger. Pretty much the whole thing is there in the title. David is mostly himself focused on fingerstyle blues guitar. And he makes the case that a lot of guitar players who are interested in that style or styles like that end up with teachers where they're kind of force-fed a lot of jazz stuff, because jazz is a high form of art, and there's a lot of theory you can learn and all that. But if you already are interested in a particular style, you don't need to learn everything there is to know about jazz or anything else for that matter, if it doesn't serve you in what you're genuinely interested in. Of course, if your curiosity is wide open, then take it all in. And if you love the sound of jazz, then take the time to get serious about it. But don't let anyone tell you that you need to know all this stuff about scales and 2-5-1s and to be able to play in all 12 keys if all you really want to do is play Mississippi John Hurt all day long. That's really good. That's a great way to spend your time. So check these videos out. Think about what's important to you. Focus on that, whether it's in the materials, the musical materials that you study, or in the gear that you choose, how you spend your time and how you spend your money. That's all up to you. Do it wisely, do it thoughtfully, and remember to bring joy wherever you go. All right, stay tuned and take good care. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this channel. Please do subscribe, like, leave a comment, engage.